afternoon or morning or night or evening, wherever you are in the world. I am here with the fabulous and wonderful Miss Faye Horton. Now, Faye and I just met, but she's really super famous, and she has been selling Medicare for longer than probably most of us can even think about, I think, right? Is that true or not true?
Well, it's been a little over 20 years since I've been in the Medicare space.
Oh my goodness. I can only imagine what you've seen.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. Trust me, I've seen it. Well, no, I haven't seen it all, because there's always something to see.
Always something new.
Always something new, yes.
So tell me, what is your focus these days? Where do you focus your energy?
Actually, my energy now is focused on taking what I've learned over those years, what I have experienced over those years, and what I learn daily, because I'm a continual learner, and helping others to grow their business and create residual income.
That's beautiful. That's very altruistic. You know, I think most people are out in this world just for themselves, and it sounds like that you're really putting some effort into lifting people up and raising them up.
I try very, very hard, because what I realize is my purpose in life is to help others. So for many, many years, I've helped other agents being captive and manager of Medicare sales. And then I helped clients because I built a business. And now I am helping other agents to do the same thing.
That's beautiful. And what does that look like when you engage with an agent? How do you help them? How do you decipher what it is that they need help with, and what kind of things are you seeing these days?
Well, I actually work with only certain people who I feel that I can help.
Okay.
So the first part of working with me is to do a 30-minute, what I call discovery call.
Okay.
And during that discovery call, I want to learn where that person is. They may or may not be licensed. They may already be in the business but need to change their focus. And I want to learn where it is that they want to go. But to get to those answers, I ask the questions of them. What is their commitment? What are their expectations? How do they feel they would go about getting to where they want to go? And then at the end of that interview, I give them 3 action steps that they can take. And I say, now, these are your 3 action steps. You can go away and do them now, or you can decide right now that you want me to help you to do it. So if they want to go away and do those 3 action steps, and this is what generally happens, they go away and they do the first one and it works. Then they say, oh, I guess what she said is right. So maybe I better call her back. So they'll call back and say, oh, Miss Faye, you know what? I did that and it worked. So I think I want to work with you.
Okay.
And that's really how we start, because at that point I know what that individual needs based on what they've told me. Because everybody's different. Everybody has different lifestyles. Everybody have different expectations. So I can't do a cookie cutter arrangement and say, okay, here's step 1, step 2, step 3.
Of course.
It just may not work.
Do you have a moniker like the Agent Whisperer or something? No?
I don't, but for myself and my personal business, I say, I am Faye and I sell Medicare plans.
I love it. That's beautiful. It's direct and it says exactly what you do.
Yes.
With 20 years experience, I can imagine that that the insights that you might have when you talk to agents and see their circumstances would just be a myriad, like so many of them. Can you tell me about maybe some specific ones that you see pop up occasionally, maybe the top 3 that you see?
Well, right now, because of the changes in the world, really, the ones that I'm seeing most often are people who are working, but they want to change careers, or they want to leave the position that they're in, whether it be in insurance or not, and go into Medicare sales.
Okay.
Some of these are even life insurance agents. who have worked life insurance for a long, long time, but realize, their biggest income is in the first year. So they have to keep first-year customers.
For sure.
But then they realize with the Medicare sales, there's residual income, so they now want to do that. So I'm seeing more of the people who may be working a business or have a career or have a job, and they want to do the Medicare sales. So for them, it's sort of a transitioning period. So basically, if that's the case, what I would do is set them up on a task or action plan that will help them to transition from where they are into full-time Medicare sales.
Wow, that's compelling. And I know that when I first heard about residuals, I was just like, wait, what? Yeah? You mean you can just like keep stacking the money up?
Yes.
And so I know that a lot of people that are in sales in different industries and different types of insurance and different verticals, when they start learning about residuals and books of business and how that can influence someone's career. And the thing that I always think about in that context is that for somebody maybe who hasn't gone to college or hasn't found great success in life in other areas, it's a very deliberate way to create and build generational wealth, that type of wealth.
It certainly is. And one of the good things about our business is you don't need a college degree. You don't need a lot of education. You need to have good common sense. You need to also be teachable or coachable.
Is that the two things?
If you can't listen to someone else, who's done it before and follow the steps, if you want to do it, I see agents that struggle all the time because they think they have the idea, they see what other people do, and then right now some of them are totally confused because they listen to so many different things from here and there and everywhere. I would say consistency is good, persistency is good, stick to itness. Anything that you're doing, do it for at least 90 days, and then if it doesn't work, be ready to change.
We got common sense, humility, persistency.
Yes.
And those are maybe some of the top line things that somebody needs to have already in their character.
Yes.
If they want to pursue
absolutely
a successful career. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I understand that you've written a book. Tell me about that.
I've actually written several books, and I have two here with me that are for sale. One is Successful AEP, and the other is Customer Service Equals Customer Sales. So those two I have with me. And then my newest book that's coming out is How to Start, and start is in quotes, Medicare sales. And that's really geared towards the steps. There are 4 basic things that you need to do to actually start Medicare sales.
That's beautiful. I know a lot of people hear about this industry, and from the outside it kind of looks shiny and simple and easy, and then once they take the plunge and they come inside, there's a lot of conflicting information, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of regulations and a lot of things that people have to deal with. And so I imagine that your book explains a lot of that and details it and gives them some actionable steps.
The book for starting does. The first chapter is actually, our first segment is about what the legal requirements are.
There you go. Okay, well that's wonderful. That's great that you're helping people get oriented when they start working in this industry. Tell me about your T-shirt. I know that you're representing something here at the conference.
Yes.
It's special. It's real special.
Club WIN is a group of women in insurance niches. So it's all female group, and the 4 niches are Medicare, ACA, the ancillary products like dental, vision, hearing, cancer, hospital indemnity, the products that you can bundle with ACA or Medicare, and life insurance.
Wow. Okay.
So those are the 4 niches, and we have experts within the organization who train weekly on one of those niches. But it's not just training about product, because you can get as much product knowledge as you need directly from the carriers. We train in things like how to sustain your business, how to set your business up, how to actually have your business so that you have it set up as a legacy. For August, the month of August, we will spend the entire month of August talking about preparing for AEP. The things that each agent or agency needs to do to prepare properly for AEP, because you don't want to wait until October 1st and have nobody on your books, and now you're ready to talk to somebody and you don't know who you're going to talk to.
That's brilliant. That is really brilliant.
Those are the kinds of things that we do. We have helped many of the speakers that you see here.
Wow.
Letitia Jackson is one of our great stars. Letitia is a member. She's been a member from the inception of the organization, and you've heard her story, went from $1 cheeseburger to seven figures now in less than 4 years. So she's excellent.
That's fantastic, and I've heard a number of those stories here where people were practically destitute, and they took those first few steps and got into the industry, and they it's the first part is never easy. You always hear all these crazy horror stories of things that people have had to go through, but there's definitely a lot of opportunity if you are oriented in the right way and you have the right tools. What would you say is the best way for an agent getting into this business to be able to understand those things and head the right
If you're a
direction?
female, the best way to do that is to join Club Win.
There you go. Join Club Win. I'm not getting into Club Win.
And if you're a male, you're not excluded at all. Both, I'm available. You can go to my website, which is fayesaxonhorton.com, and you can schedule a discovery call during those 30 minutes, and we'll talk about what you need to do. And if I can't help you, I can certainly tell you the resources that you can use and guide you in the right direction.
Well, that's wonderful. Here we are at 8% Nation Conference in Dallas, Texas, and let me tell you, it's hot outside right now.
Is it? I haven't been outside.
Ooh, it is steamy. It's steamy. What's been your favorite thing about this conference so far?
Well, this is my second year. I was here last year at 8%. And this year I made a conscious effort. I made a list actually before I came of the people that I wanted to meet.
And here I am. I did not make that list, I can assure you.
So I can say that I have met 90% of the people on my list. So I got one more day.
There you go.
I have a couple more people that I really want to meet and actually talk to. And that's important for me, and that's what I have gotten out of the conference. I've enjoyed the speakers. They're all dynamic, but I had specific goal to meet certain people because I wanted to know a little bit more about how they run their business.
Well, that's
I'm always
beautiful.
learning.
That's beautiful, and you see, that is a deliberate action. You thought about it, you came up with an idea and a plan and wrote it down, you got a list, and you're gonna go through and you're marking these off, and so that's a good point, is that even though you've been in this business and this industry for 20 years, you're still looking for chances to learn, you're still looking to connect with people and still moving forward, right?
Yes,
You're not sitting on your
yes.
laurels, right?
Things change, the way you do business change. Our customers, if you're doing Medicare, hasn't changed, but the way you approach them, because it's a different generation, everything changes, so you got to keep up.
That's beautiful. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed meeting you. This is the first time we just met like 5 minutes before we sat down. Sandra introduced us, and it's been my pleasure. I really, really thoroughly
Thank you
enjoyed talking
so
to you.
much for having me. Thank you. I have enjoyed it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.